Have you ever noticed how the first 5 minutes after waking determine whether your day spirals into stress or flows with effortless vitality? What if I told you that these precious moments after opening your eyes could extend your life by 5, 10, even 30 more years, not through expensive medications or invasive procedures, but through simple habits backed by both ancient wisdom and cutting-edge science? And what would happen if you discovered that the morning ritual practiced by Shaolin monks for centuries could become your personal blueprint for aging with strength, clarity, and grace long after 65? What you do in those first few minutes after waking has extraordinary power. The potential to restore vitality, improve balance, protect your heart, and even rebuild your mind. Today, I'm sharing 5 transformative morning habits that, when practiced with awareness, become your armor against premature aging. These practices aren't new innovations. They emerge from ancient traditions refined through generations of Shaolin monks and are now validated by modern scientific research. So listen closely, not just with your ears, but with your entire being. These insights could quite literally transform your life. Let's begin with the first ritual, hydration. When you wake up, you might feel rested, but inside your body, a quiet struggle is already underway. Throughout the night, your body loses significant water through respiration and skin. You awaken in a state of mild dehydration, though you may not consciously recognize it. Yet surprisingly, many people immediately reach for coffee, the diuretic that further dehydrates, or skip fluids entirely during those critical first moments. This dehydration creates a dangerous situation. Your blood, now thickened from water loss, forces your heart to work harder to maintain circulation. This explains why heart attacks and strokes occur more frequently in the early morning hours, particularly for those over 65. The cardiovascular system, already stressed by age, faces additional strain during this vulnerable period. The remedy is beautifully simple. The moment you wake, before coffee, before food, drink 1 glass of room temperature water with the juice of a quarter lemon. Why room temperature rather than cold? Because cold water constricts your blood vessels when your body actually needs expansion and flow. The lemon provides potassium, vitamin C, and natural compounds that help flush out the toxins your liver filtered throughout the night. This simple act gently awakens your digestive system and restores proper flow throughout your body. Don't underestimate this seemingly modest ritual. In its quiet simplicity lies profound healing potential. The body responds dramatically to this first offering of the day. The second ritual focuses on movement. After hours of sleep, your blood naturally settles, joints stiffen, and circulation slows. This explains why many older adults experience dizziness, poor balance, or mental fogginess upon rising. Yet most people simply force themselves into activity, dragging a body that hasn't been properly prepared for the day ahead. This approach contradicts the Shaolin philosophy. In our tradition, we don't aggressively attack the day, we align with it. So before leaving your bed, take just 1 minute for gentle awakening. Plant your feet shoulders width apart while sitting on the edge of your bed. Breathe deeply, raise your arms above your head, feeling your lungs expand fully, then lower them slowly while releasing the accumulated tension of sleep. Next, roll your shoulders backward 5 times, then forward 5 times. Rotate your neck with gentle, deliberate movements. Perform 10 slow heel raises, lifting your heels off the floor and then lowering them with control. These seemingly minor movements reset your circulation, signal readiness to your brain, deliver oxygen to your mind, restore balance to your limbs, and infuse energy into your entire system. Remarkably, just 1 minute of intentional morning movement can significantly reduce stroke risk, enhance mental clarity, and elevate your mood throughout the day. This isn't exercise in the conventional sense. It's a conscious awakening of your physical form. Now your body is hydrated and your blood is flowing properly. But what about your muscles? After age 65, a dangerous process begins to accelerate, a silent enemy that gradually erodes your strength. This process, called catabolism, involves the breakdown of your own muscle tissue to create energy. Why does this happen? Because in the first hour after waking, your body remains in a fasted state, without receiving protein during this critical window. It begins harvesting it from within, primarily from your muscles. Year after year, this subtle self-cannibalization leads to weakness, frailty, and eventually dangerous falls. The statistics are sobering. Falls represent the leading cause of injury-related deaths among adults over 65. But this fate isn't inevitable. The third ritual involves early nourishment. Within 30 minutes of waking, provide your body with clean, easily digestible protein. This could be a small protein shake, a couple of boiled eggs, or perhaps a spoonful of yogurt mixed with protein powder. The quantity doesn't need to be large. It's the timing and quality that matter most. Imagine your muscles as a fortress protecting your independence and mobility. Each morning, you must reinforce this fortress before your body begins dismantling it for resources. This simple nutritional intervention sends a powerful signal. We have external fuel available. There's no need to consume our own tissues. The body responds immediately by shifting from a catabolic, breaking down, to an anabolic, building up. Now that we've discovered how proper hydration, gentle movement, and early protein intake can protect your body from decline, let's continue exploring the complete morning ritual that can transform how you age. This one act of early protein nourishment, when practiced consistently, has been shown to reduce muscle loss by up to 60% over just 5 years. Imagine maintaining your strength and independence well into your golden years, simply by honoring this morning practice. Beyond preserving muscle mass, this habit also helps balance blood sugar levels throughout the day, reduces unhealthy food cravings, and significantly improves cognitive performance. You don't necessarily need to consume a full breakfast, but you absolutely must feed your strength before the demands of the day begin. The fourth step addresses something most people rarely consider, yet it might be the very difference between elders who experience debilitating falls and those who continue dancing well into their 80s. That crucial element is mobility. After a night of relative stillness, your joints become dry and stiff. The synovial fluid, that precious lubricant that keeps your joints moving smoothly, thickens considerably during sleep. When you attempt to move without properly loosening these joints, your bones essentially grind against each other, creating inflammation, pain, and potentially permanent damage over time. Fortunately, this deterioration can be prevented with just 90 seconds of intentional movement. Immediately following your circulation reset, remain seated on the edge of your bed and rotate your ankles slowly, 10 complete circles in each direction. Then gently rotate your knees in small, controlled movements. Next, stand carefully while holding onto a chair or stable surface for support. Twist your torso deliberately from left to right, feeling the gentle awakening of your spine. Lean your body from side to side with control. Finally, roll your shoulders in both directions while taking deep, nourishing breaths. These movements aren't strenuous workouts, they're respectful invitations to your body. Silent acknowledgments that say, "I honor your years and your journey, and I will not abuse your strength." Mobility truly equals freedom. Once you lose it, your independence rapidly diminishes. But practice these simple movements daily, and you'll walk into each day with remarkable balance and natural grace, regardless of your chronological age. And now we arrive at the fifth step, perhaps the most sacred of all. You've awakened your physical body, but what about your mind? If your thoughts remain clouded, if your memory continues to fade, if anxiety or mental scatteredness persists, then the physical preparations mean little in the grand scheme of your well-being. So before the inevitable noise of the world enters your consciousness, dedicate just 1 minute to mental clarity. Sit in comfortable silence, gently close your eyes, and begin to recall yesterday, Padusa in reverse order. What did you eat for dinner? Who did you speak with during the afternoon? What color was the sky when you last noticed it? What emotions moved through you throughout the day? This seemingly simple practice builds something neuroscientists call cognitive reserve, your brain's remarkable ability to maintain strength and adaptability even as you age. Recent research confirms that people who engage in this type of reflective practice daily remain mentally sharper for significantly longer periods. Their minds continue adapting and growing even when others around them begin to show cognitive decline. This isn't mere memory training, it's a practice of presence and awareness. It represents profound respect for the day that has passed and signals to your mind, I am awake. I am aware. I am still learning and growing. So there you have it. Just 5 minutes. 5 intentional steps. Hydration, movement, nourishment, mobility, and clarity. Simple, gentle, yet extraordinarily powerful when practiced consistently. The prevailing cultural narrative tells you that aging inevitably means decline, that growing older automatically means growing weaker and less capable. But that story is a profound misconception perpetuated by those who don't understand the power of discipline and don't truly believe in personal choice. You, my friend, regardless of your current age, still possess choice and agency. You can begin each day rushed, scattered, and energetically depleted, or you can rise with the calm focus and quiet strength reminiscent of Shaolin masters. You can choose to skip these 5 minutes and spend the next decade slowly unraveling physically and mentally. Or you can honor this brief morning ritual and potentially gain 30 more years of clarity, meaningful connection, and personal autonomy. So tomorrow morning, before the world demands your attention and energy, reclaim those precious 5 minutes. Stand tall with dignity, drink your water slowly and mindfully, move your body with gentle appreciation, nourish yourself with intention, remember your experiences with genuine gratitude. These minutes may seem insignificant in isolation, but they represent the most powerful moments of your day, and perhaps the most transformative minutes of your entire life. If you're wondering where to begin this practice, simply begin wherever you are. You don't need to implement all 5 steps perfectly from the start. Choose one that resonates most deeply with you. Let that single practice become your anchor, your non-negotiable morning commitment. Then gradually build upon that foundation as each step becomes integrated into your routine. Allow your morning to become a sacred ritual, a time of honoring your body, your breath, and your being in its entirety. You weren't placed on this earth merely to survive your later years. You're here to thrive in them with peace, with strength, with hard-earned wisdom. This is the essence of the Shaolin way, and it can become your way too. If you found value in these ancient yet scientifically validated morning practices, please consider subscribing to our channel. Each week, we explore practical wisdom that bridges Eastern traditions with modern research to help you live your most vibrant life at any age. Hit the subscribe button now and join our community of mindful individuals committed to aging with intention and grace. Your journey toward optimal aging begins with a single morning ritual, and we're honored to guide you every step of the way.